Hello, you beautiful people. My name is Davi. I'm joined by Abe and Charlie. Welcome back to another House of the Dragon reaction. Today is the Battle of Rook's Rest. I have no idea what this battle is. I'm excited. I'm hyped for our viewers and listeners. We hope you guys are doing well. Just a quick heads up, this episode is also available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, specifically the discussion portion of the show. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to our channel. And also, y'all, don't forget to like and also share to your friends and fans of House of the Dragon, y'all. We love y'all. We love this community and we want to grow it. Thank you so much for the support and the love.
If you want to see this video uncut, you can either click the link in the description to follow us on Patreon, or you can become a member here on YouTube. There's a join button next to the subscribe button. It's $5 a month. You have to have your own copy of the episode. We'll give you a countdown and you follow along with us.
Abe and Charlie, how y'all doing?
We're good.
Chilling.
Ready to get into this episode.
Yeah.
We're at the halfway point of the season.
A lot of hype with this episode. A lot of critics who've seen it earlier are saying that this is the episode. I think there's been a lot of great development so far. And before we get into this episode, Abe, can you read the comments from our previous episode?
Yes, I can. The first comment comes from Air Conditioned Relco 7099, and it says, lots of people miss this, but in the intro sequence, Bracken versus Blackwood, you can see that Aaron Bracken most likely got killed by his own sword as you see him inspecting it moments before. Cool little detail. And then the last comment here that we have is from Joke3028, and it says, from what I've heard, even though Darren has come up many times, no one has been cast to play him yet. So because that, I think they're going to kill off someone big this season, and another big name will be cast to play Darren to make up for the other character we lose.
With that being said, y'all, episode 4, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Not sponsored. Cover. You can tell that they've had a few more of these than I have.
One.
Had what?
Lightweight.
We're just excited, bro.
Says the guy who takes 2 sips of beer and is like, bro, I'm hot.
That's a natural reaction.
Yeah, sure. Nah, I just feel like we're in mid-season Game of Thrones form. You feel me?
like I'm ready. Like I'm ready. Like let's go. Like let's get it. Like come on.
So we're back in Harrenhal with Damon.
Man still seeing ghosts? Question mark.
Yep.
Still hearing them.
Yeah.
The
Ooh.
Iron Throne.
Introducing
That's weird.
schizophrenia.
So, okay, he's not. In this, he's not in Harrenhal. He's back
No.
at the Red Keep.
Oh, I wonder who's going to see sitting there. That's Rhaenys.
Is she back again?
Speaking Valerian.
Speak plainly.
Stop.
Whoa. Oh my God.
What the hell?
What a start.
Is her head still talking?
I guess so.
Yeah, it's a go. So.
There's been a raven.
Whoa.
There's been a raven. What the
Your
frick?
Grace, as I said, there's been a raven.
Yeah, is he being possessed?
He departed King's Landing a fortnight ago. The castles of Rosby and Stokeworth have both fallen without siege. They have raised Aegon's banner. Both houses cited that sad business with the usurper's son in their declarations. Sir Crispin's army, now tripled in strength, might have Harrenhal as its destination. Even if you can raise a host of rivermen, it will not be ready in time to face him.
Black goat. Gotta be some sort of symbolism.
He did.
My prince, my grace, your grace.
This is Sir Oscar Tully, grandson to Grover Tully. He is heir to River Run and the future Lord Paramount of the Riverlands.
How fares your grandsire?
My dude's shook, bro.
Sadly, he remains incapacitated. He lies in a kind of waking sleep, unable to do much more than take meager drink. It is barely enough to sustain him.
So he's alive.
Yes, gods be good.
Well, my time is short and I have need of an army. Perhaps you might place a feather pillow over his head and speed along your inheritance.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
I love my grandsire, like a father.
Are you here to speak with your grandsire's voice for House Tully in the Riverlands?
While he still lives? That is not our way.
Then you're of no use to me. I can see why the Blackwoods and the Brackens did not fear to start a war beneath the nose of their liege lords. House Tully is a fish with no head.
He's kind of right, not gonna lie.
He's cooking, yeah.
Countrymen claimed to fight in the name of Aegon. Was it Bracken or Blackwood?
It was House Bracken that declared green, your grace.
Who could remember?
I couldn't.
All right, Rhaenys, what are you going to tell Corlys? Or is she here to speak with Alan?
And you are Alan.
Yes.
Princess?
I'm given to understand my lord husband owes you his life, but I was not told his saviour was so comely. Your mother must have been very beautiful.
Rhaenys.
Whoa.
He was the sailor who plucked you from your watery grave. You did not think to mention it.
I did not think it relevant.
He also doesn't want anybody mentioning it, really.
I know who he is, Corliss.
Bastard.
Alan's past is no fault of his. He saved his lord's life. He should be raised up and honoured, not hidden beneath the tides.
Is this why you came?
Oh.
Is it his son?
I'm guessing.
Oh.
Bastard son?
Yeah, that's why she was looking at him so intently. I thought that was so odd. Alan makes a lot more sense now. I don't know if we were supposed to get that before this episode, but it makes a lot more sense now. Another Lego broken.
Breaking the whole man's collection, man. That's so
It
disappointing.
was a dragon, right?
Yeah.
Could that be a
Symbolism?
foreshadowing that a dragon's gonna fall?
As requested.
She
tea.
be drinking a tea now?
Do report if the recipient has need of any remedy. The tea is known to disagree with the gut.
I shall observe the girl closely.
Observe yourself.
He knows.
Do you believe Viserys wanted Aegon to succeed him?
I could not know.
Good answer.
His Grace never raised the matter with me.
Never speak on things that you don't know for a fact, man. She could kill you. But you can see she's clearly thinking about it now, based on the last episode. Oh, the irony.
Have we seen her drink that before?
No, first time.
No, but we saw Rhaenyra drink it.
Yeah.
And her shame, Rhaenyra.
You should have burned them when you had the chance.
Perhaps you can, Sir Alfred, when you next sight them on your dragon.
Ravens were sent to Harrenhal seeking news of Daemon's progress with the River Lords. None have, as yet, returned.
Are we surprised? When does Daemon ever send a freaking raven?
Why should your voice be any louder than ours, Princess? The Queen did not name you Hand. It is her voice and that of the King Consort that we need to raise alliances and command our vassals. But they are gone.
What has come of this council?
Corliss is
There
back.
we go. Took forever.
Is there naught to be done in the absence of the Queen but to grouse and claw for power?
Facts. Someone needed to put these people in their place, bro. They've been so annoying this whole time.
We do not know the Queen's doings, but we must trust that she seeks the same as each of us at this table.
Rhaenyra is still in King's Landing.
Yeah.
She's probably coming back, but
Another battle?
Oh boy.
Wonder if this is Cole's doing.
You can earn back your honor by raising his banner and fighting in his name against the Whore of Dragonstone.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's going to execute their leader, I'm guessing.
Is there no honor left in this world, Cole? Sacking your queen's own castles and putting up people to the sword? Kingmaker.
Ooh, facts.
You're not fit for the White Cloak.
Kind of right, though, regardless of what side you're on.
This is a better death than a traitor deserves. You should thank me for it.
damn. Damn. He said, at least you died with honor, huh? Yo.
The more and more I watch this, the more I'm like, both of these councils are so disorganized.
I told you we should have sent our dragons, and now look what's happened. Daemon, of all people, has taken Harrenhal. I give you a job, and now you just sit there. It's your f***ing castle!
Well, that castle is more crippled than I am, Your Grace.
Jeez.
I need to be informed of these things. If I am to make informed rulings, I will not be made to look a fool in front of my allies and enemies.
Harrenhal must wait. Sir Criston is marching on Rook's Rest.
A pathetic prize. I gave no
The
such
castle
command.
is small, weakly defended, and Lord Staunton sits on Rhaenyra's council. After Cole smashes it, we'll have Dragonstone effectively cut off by land. This war will not be won with dragons alone, but with dragons flying behind armies of men.
They're being
Have him
strategic.
turn about. I want Harrenhal back.
Cole is already preparing his attack.
Like man's playing a board game.
The two of you
Oh,
have
boy.
been plotting without my authority.
Galmaus ne horta mi vrepa konai peopoles. Silviton kuvinani madarisnios. Luixos. Aojos sutioto punto ui vestragon avisuti libas. Audli non gieri jambi.
And I was wondering when he would like kind of assert his dominance over him a little bit.
Luke Goston Bivilus Segiton Bilivazni.
Oh, his High Valyrian sucks.
Harrenhal is a useful morass. It will keep Daemon well occupied while we strengthen our host and weaken Rhaenyra's support on the mainland. We will deal with it in the Riverlands in time. But right now, Rook's Rest is an easy target and a worthy effort. Don't you agree, my king?
Here we go.
I remember we saw in like the season preview that he was gonna ride a dragon to battle. I'm wondering if this is it.
Lord Laris.
Uh-oh.
Pull out them toes, girl.
That's what I was about to say. He's here for the feet.
Indulgence was my sin. I ventured into the lamprey pie at last night's supper. Too far, I fear.
Yeah, okay.
He sees the tea. Yeah.
That is a rich indulgence. But I believe it is a sin to deny your appetites. It will make us fully alive as mortal men.
No, he has something to over her to be like, let me see your toes.
Sir Kristen is the hand of the king. We should all pray for his victory and safe return.
Yep, that's the
Yeah,
only
she'll
reason
be
you
better.
care.
Yeah, she wants that safe return for sure.
Sir Kristen is the hand of the king, and he's had his hand in the queen.
Oh my god.
Only weeks ago, my lord husband was alive, and the realm was at peace.
Yeah, until you misinterpreted what he said.
Yep.
The voices of history guided Viserys. He knew that his wisdom alone could only reach so far.
Do you think that is why he changed his mind?
Oh, he knows?
He's prying.
Voices of history, as you say, would have told him how the realm would react to her
It's
succession.
impossible to know what steered his thoughts in those final hours.
Do you now doubt his intentions?
Yeah, her response there didn't make her seem too confident.
Rhaenyra's supporters will believe what they wish, and so will Aegon's. The war will be fought. Many will die, and the victor will eventually ascend the throne. The significance of Viserys' intentions died with him.
Damn.
Oh my god. So she's full on just ignoring, like, who
Yeah.
gives a crap what he meant.
My God.
They closed the book on that.
Yep. Yeah, very literal metaphor there.
Is man gonna see her again?
I think this man's gonna like hear and see battle and think he's dreaming, but it's actually a battle.
That'd be crazy.
It's the other way around.
Also, we haven't like seen him deal with any of this.
Who was that? Is that Aemond?
Looked like it, but it might just be a vision of him.
Yeah, I think it is.
This place is like haunted for him.
Yeah. Oh, do you think it's the haunting of where he killed his wife? Because his wife was from the Riverlands, right?
Oh,
It's him.
it's him, yeah.
Whoa.
But as Aemond with the eye patch and everything.
I guess he sees the. Oh my god, he's truly hallucinating.
It's a touch late to be stalking about a strange castle putting its people to the sword.
Oh, she's the witch, isn't she?
Harrenhal's been cursed since its first stone was laid.
Knew it.
Heart trees imbued with the spirits of those who lived long before he came. It's said their whispers can still be heard
Weirwood
sometimes.
tree. That's a tree that Brian would be under.
Have you experienced anything of note?
The bed he sleeps on is made from the tree.
I mean, does it please you that her legitimacy is contested as you stand here with a castle and a dragon, attempting to draw an army of men?
Yo, she's not scared of anything, huh?
Here, drink this. Need your sleep if you're to win this place to your side.
You're not even gonna question what it is. You're just gonna take it. Is he back home now?
No, he's in some sort of council meeting with the River Lords.
They must pay for their treachery against the laws of gods and men, and against the crown.
Who are you?
Sir William Blackwood of House Blackwood, Your Grace. As I said.
Bro.
Nah, she drugged him.
I once vied for Queen Rhaenyra's hand. Before she wed Seleno, I was like her spirit. She had the true blood of the dragon.
And you're prepared to march without the leave of your lord?
Oh.
Yeah, yo, he's bugging.
Your Grace.
We haven't seen her since she died.
Our lords in the Crown Lands are grousing. Their herds of livestock struggle to keep pace with the dragon's relentless appetite.
So are certainly growing no more plentiful in the face of the blockade.
Demand in the blacksmiths, armorers, and towns for equipment has only grown apace.
Yeah, this is embarrassing, bro.
Yo, his facial expressions are so good.
He's so bored.
You bore me.
No way. Couldn't tell. This is what happens when you have a man-child king. Oh, can you see mommy? Yep.
What are you doing here?
Where are your father's books?
I ordered them removed.
With no thought to the centuries of knowledge in those pages.
Oh my, bro.
Hey man, they're trained by Sir Kristen Cole. It's totally competent, right?
What is it?
They don't care what I think.
It's because you're dumb.
Cole, Aemond, they pursue their campaign without seeking my aid or even my thoughts.
What thoughts would you have?
I'm the king.
Do you think simply wearing the crown imbues you with wisdom? Those men at your council table earned their seats. It was my hope that, once enthroned, you would honour the burden of your new duties, be silent, and strive to learn from the more studied minds around you, in the hope that you might be half the king your father was.
Tread carefully.
Or what? You'll hang me as you did your rat catchers, or have me banished as you did your hand.
Bro, her switch has been crazy.
You have no idea the sacrifices that were made to put you on that throne.
What would you have me do, Mother?
Do simply what is needed of you. Nothing.
Yeah, I think you just lit a fire under the wrong person. Because now he's going to want to do too much.
Crazy. She just made him feel like worthless.
Yeah, which, let's be so fair, he is. Like, if we're being dead honest.
Yeah, but I think it's also part of like the
What
guilt
is-
of her knowing that.
What is Alicent's motive now?
I think she's just feeling guilty for being dumb, misinterpreting everything.
To battle! It's broad daylight. We must hold here and ready ourselves to lay siege at nightfall.
We shall move now and strike by day. They will not expect it.
They will not expect it because it is fucking madness.
You're afraid, sir?
Worse, I'm rational.
We advance.
Oh, I hope he gets himself killed.
I feel like that'd be too soon.
Here we go.
Let's get it.
Are we back? She's back.
Finally.
To support the war that your vassals have been fighting in your absence, Your Grace.
Oh boy. Dude.
That attitude.
I went to King's Landing.
To what possible end?
To meet Queen Alicent and sue for peace.
You saw Alicent?
Yes, I did.
Could have been taken or slain.
I inherited 80 years of peace from my father. Before I was to end it, I needed to know that there was no other path. And now I do. Only one choice remains to me. Either I win my claim, or die.
We stand at the ready.
War.
Cole knows we have no army on the mainland.
He is brazen.
He is daring us to act.
We need to send a dragon.
There are those who have mistaken my caution for weakness. Let that be their undoing. I will go.
My queen.
You cannot.
I will not loose dragons to war whilst I hide here in my castle.
Our allies raise their banners for you, Mother.
Yes, they do.
If you die, all is lost. Send me.
No.
I will burn Cole's lines and withdraw before King's Landing could even
You lack
raise
the
alarm.
experience.
Well, you won't let him gain it.
You must send me.
Oh, that's the wiser thing to do, but I kind of do wish we got to see Rhaenyra go burn Cole alive with a dragon.
Yeah, that could have been sick. Although I don't think she's ruthless enough. Like, I feel like she might hesitate.
Rhaenyra?
Yeah.
I think that's also why she volunteered herself, because she saw that hesitation.
He's
in
getting
the previous
absolutely
episode.
drunk.
The wine's gone. Bring him more.
He's gonna make a stupid decision.
There's something I need to tell you, Jace. Something I should have told you when you first became heir to the throne.
Oh,
he's gonna
tell him the Song of Ice and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Getting suited while still drinking. Amazing.
Yo, he's...
Oh my god.
Can you get a DUI?
Ordained to lead the Seven Kingdoms, to strengthen them.
I don't like that look. That like last frame there of her.
Of Rhaenys?
Yeah. It screams goodbye to me.
It's going to be like 10 straight minutes of fighting, I think, we're going to get here.
But to unite the realm, I had to send the dragons to war. The horrors I have just loosed cannot be for a crown alone. That is why I must believe what Viserys told me when he named me his heir, what Jaehaerys had told him, and what I will now tell you.
Yep, this is what we saw.
What is it?
Aegon the Conqueror's dream. He called it the Song of Ice and Fire.
What a cut. It's almost like a mother telling the kid a bedtime story, but it's a grown-ass man now.
Pretty scary bedtime story if that's the...
Yeah.
Here we go.
But do they have the scorpions, things that killed them?
I don't know. Now the question is, which dragon is that? Is that
Yeah.
Aegon or Rhaenys?
They definitely have.
They have a plan.
This is Rhaenys' dragon, right?
Yeah. Meleys.
Ooh.
There you go. Wait.
What the hell?
Was this to be able to attack Harrenhal?
Brother, who's...
Is that Vhagar?
Yeah,
it's
Yo.
Yikes.
They were freaking...
Yeah, Charlie, I think you're right, bro.
Camouflage.
It's the last goodbye.
Vhagar.
He's like, let's go. I'm ready.
Oof.
This man's gonna die.
Whose dragon is that?
His Grace the King's.
This was your secret plot, Cole. For the king himself to lay ambush and lay...
No.
Go what men of House Targaryen! Your king has joined you! Hold to your courage! Hold to your wits! For the Seven have blessed and shielded this host with divine purpose! For the one true king, Aegon!
Jeez.
Yeah.
He's like, what a freaking idiot. Do you think they put Aemond there as like a protection for if he...
Yeah. They
Because they
planned
knew
it.
Meleys was gonna come. Or they knew a dragon was gonna come.
No. I meant for protection if he was an idiot and showed up.
No. I think that was part of the plan at all.
Oh. It's going to be right behind you.
Yeah.
Bro, look at the size difference.
Yeah, it's massive.
He's so stupid. Aegon is so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dumbass.
He's gonna
absolute
lose.
dumbass.
He's gonna lose a dragon in this. Oh my god. It's bleeding all
dragon's
over.
blood like acid. Oh my god.
Vhagar.
Yikes.
Yo, this old man is shitting himself. He has.
Would you not be, bro? Look at that thing.
Yo.
I know, and it has holes in its wings too. Like,
that's an old bastard.
This man's probably never seen a dragon, and he's like, nope.
Yeah, see,
let me
this
die.
battle between Meleys and Vhagar is crazy because Vhagar is insanely huge.
Cole's like, thank God. Oh,
that like did nothing.
Thank the gods! Dracarys!
oh my God. Is he gonna burn his own?
Yep. Yeah, Meleys escaped.
Wait, he's trying to kill his own?
Bro, who's the heir?
lost. I get it, but
I'm not
Holy
shocked at this at all.
Yo.
Aemon knew, bro. This is the opportunity.
Yeah.
oh, she's gonna have some tea to bring back home. My God.
No, she's gonna fight. She's gonna fight. She literally said attack. Yeah, no, she.
Oh, she cooking.
Yeah,
She's
no.
ready to do like 360 pinwheels on this thing, bro. It's crazy because Meleys is huge, but Vhagar is just like ridiculous.
But who's the better rider?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, but Aemon's been riding the biggest dragon since he was a baby.
Yeah, that's true.
Not a baby, but like, you know.
Yeah, but look at the
11.
size different. Look at that size different. That's
Yeah, it's
insane.
Ooh.
Like it was nothing.
It's not even fair, bro.
Ooh.
Cook, Meleys.
Holy shit.
Yo, you want to get out of that.
Oh my God. Cole riding like he's gonna do something. Like
He's supposed to be riding towards Aegon.
oh my. Yes.
Get cooked.
Get rocked.
I can't tell who's winning.
This is just cinema, bro. This is amazing. This is awesome. This is what we want. This is what we want.
At this point, it's a free for all. Like everybody's just fighting everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, get stomped on.
I swear those were the kings, man. Those were Aegon's troops. There you go. Retreat is smart.
There's no way he's not coming after her, though, right?
Well, we saw him on the ground. I don't know.
She's turning around.
She's going back?
Yeah.
Jesus. She's got to finish the job.
She's going to die. There's no way.
That's what I was saying. That shot before she left felt like a farewell shot to a character.
Yep.
Surprise attack, too. Bite the head off. Jesus Christ. She's gone.
Yeah, that's goodbye. Jesus.
So much for her becoming the hand to Rhaenyra ever.
I think somebody had told us that Corlys is the hand anyway, but that's, yeah.
They lost 2 dragons in this.
Well, one from each side, but
And we don't
Rhaenys is
know
the
if
biggest loss.
Aegon's alive or not.
He's probably alive.
Yeah, he's definitely got to be alive. There's no way. Kristen Cole just has a little
There's no
headache.
way this man did not fall from that height and is at least crippled from it or something.
I knew he was still alive. There's no way. Can't get rid of a douchebag this easy.
His horse is dead. Jeez.
They got it.
Yeah, they took it. They definitely took a big loss, though.
Huge.
Had to have been at least 500 men.
And a dragon.
Well, we'll see how
And
the dragon
possibly
is.
their king.
We'll see if the dragon's still alive.
The king has fallen. We must find him.
He's ashes, bro. Knew it.
Aemon!
Ho, 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 ho. You're in a 1v1.
Kill them both.
He's there to slay his brother.
What is his grace?
He's dead.
No, he's not. Is he?
I don't know.
No way. He's not dead. No way. way Cole's reacting. We're not gonna know this episode.
Oh, jeez.
We're not gonna know.
Wow.
Boo.
Good
The only
teaser.
thing I saw was his arm was burnt in the end of this episode, but they just showed the little ball toy thing that he was playing with, so he's alive. He's back in the thing.
We don't know.
We don't know. I'm kidding. Y'all, we got a battle.
We did.
We got a battle.
First real one, I feel like.
How are you guys feeling? Did you guys like
battle.
it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked how it started off with the like narration of Rhaenyra giving like a brief synopsis of the story, the Song of Ice and Fire to Jace, and then it just kind of goes to shit from there. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the fighting dragons, I don't know if we've really seen that before, right? Because not even in Game of Thrones, I think they only had like one dragon.
No, we did
Or a
see
couple.
it because the White Walkers had a dragon, and then they fought.
That's right.
That dragon.
Besides that, though,
we also saw Vhagar destroy Luke's dragon. So we've seen a little bit, but this is probably the first like
this is a full-on battle, like full battle of dragons,
Right. Yeah, this is the first real battle with
between
dragons.
3 of them as well.
Yeah,
Which was nice.
And from what we can infer of this series, like this war is going to be dominated by the dragons. So the first of many, if you will.
And you know, there's something that I've noticed is like it doesn't matter what side are you on. When you're fighting, when 2 dragons are fighting, you're done.
Yeah. And it's like terrifying. You know what I also realized? Like it's terrifying when a dragon pops up and you're in battle, regardless if the dragon is on your side or not. Because you just see how much destruction they can cause, and you hope that you're not in the path of that destruction, even if it's supposed to be a friendly dragon.
Yeah, that is true. Just want to get some quick things out of the way. I'm pretty sure it was revealed that Alan is most likely a bastard.
Yep, the bastard of Corlys.
Of Corlys. That's why Rhaenys was looking at him differently.
And the fact that it's just been a weird kind of thing with Corlys and Alan. This
Yeah,
entire
we're like,
time
what's
anyway.
going on? Like, there's something there, and it was. I'm pretty sure revealed to us that he is definitely related to Corlys as being his father. And also, rest in peace, Rhaenys. What a way to go out, Charlie. You called that perfectly. And that was a great shot, by the way. And we also saw, the foreshadowing of of a dragon falling. Again, we lost 2 dragons this episode.
Alicent dropped the little model, the little dragon model.
Yeah, true.
It shattered.
True.
So
Yeah, and it looks like Alicent has completely flipped the switch. I want to get your thoughts on that. On what do you guys think Alicent's perspective is in all this? Because now she is questioning the throne, but I think now she's like, I don't, we're so in deep. What does this matter?
Yeah.
I'm wondering, what do you guys think on Alicent's perspective on all this and how she's viewing this war now?
I think it's exactly what you said. Like at this point, up to this point where she talked to Rhaenyra in the last episode, we like figured and we know that she has like a legitimate claim to the throne, right? Or that Aegon does, based on what she had heard from Viserys. When she hears that now from Rhaenyra, like her whole world is put into spin because she's like, did it what I believe? Was it true this entire time? And I think that the show is continuously showing us how ironic Alicent's character is, because she was supposed to be the one like always fighting for purity and all this sort of stuff, right? And like a rule follower and all of that. And very clearly, like she broke that stuff with Kristen Cole, like defied the purity and all that stuff, and the stuff that she would shame Rhaenyra for, she's now doing with taking the tea and, basically aborting her own child out of wedlock. And even now, like in the past, it was kind of the question of like, who has the actual claim to the throne? And now it doesn't matter to her. Like she's thrown it out completely. So to me, it's almost a show showing us the entire like irony of her character and the kind of fall from grace. So like this character like shown full of purity, but then the power and politics played into it completely shifts her perspective. And I think that's an interesting character development to see with her.
Yeah, for sure. I know that there has been a lot of difference from Alicent versus Alicent show versus Alicent the book. I don't know the difference in the book. I just know people talking on Twitter that there's been, you know, a lot of changes made. But I think from the show's perspective, is Alicent's development working for you guys?
It is for me. It is for me. I don't know. I don't know what other people's criticism are. Maybe I'd have to hear it to understand. But to me, 100%, like it's the classic, like, it almost reminds me of a politician that goes into like try to do good, and then they realize how dirty the game is, and they just have to succumb to the ways of the world. Like that is what her character reminds me of. Is like she comes into this world with like a little bit of naive view, but through all of the things that has happened to her and where she is now, she's been shaped to understand the worldview, understand that like not everything is perfect, and sometimes you just have to do your job in terms of the politics and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We saw Daemon. He's still being possessed by spirits. He's seeing ghosts. He's seeing different things. And there was a very fascinating scene where he was right in front of the Iron Throne, and Rhaenyra was standing. Young Rhaenyra was standing in front of him and speaking to him. And I'm just wondering, Charlie, what did you get out of that scene, specifically of him slashing her? What did you take from that?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I don't really recall what they were saying. I just recall that I'm recalling what happened previous episode and here, and clearly Rhaenyra is at the front of his mind, like in this whole thing. And like the conversation that they had prior to all of this, before he left, I think is still haunting him in his head, right? Her being like, oh, you're respecting me, or the fact that it's my throne or whatever, and are you just clinging on to what you once were supposed to have, sort of thing. And so I think that's still haunting him, and no matter what he tries to do to get rid of it, it's the truth, right? He can't escape the truth. He can see also that everything that he does is kind of damaging towards their whole goal. Previous episode, we saw his vision of her trying to stitch the child's head together, which is his doing. This episode, he tries to kill her, right? He slashes her head. She collapses, and she's still talking. She's still alive. So I don't think he can get rid of her in any way, essentially. Like, at least from his mind, right? Yeah, that's what I got from it.
I agree with you. I think that there's some things that I'm interested in, because I mean, if you remember a couple episodes ago where we got the Rhaenyra and Daemon conflict, it was a little bit tough to, like, people in our comments were arguing like, no, Daemon's really loyal and whatnot. He's just, hot-headed and all this stuff. But continuously we're seeing in this portrayal of the show, like, we're seeing Daemon have this power struggle against Rhaenyra. And again, like you're saying, it's haunting him. And the scene where he cuts off, young Rhaenyra's head, she says something to the effect of like, you created this, like you kind of made me into what I am, which is so true. Like he basically groomed her as a kid. And like now they're supposed to be in this together, and it seems like it's a power struggle between them. And in the dream or in the nightmare, he chooses to cut her head off. To me, that says that there's still a power struggle. And I think even, and maybe that viewer remembers better, but when he's talking to Alice, does she also kind of bring that up a little bit? She mentions something along the lines of like, you came all the way here, a raven was sent to you, but you sent nothing back, and you still haven't, like, what are you doing here? Like, are you just like escaping the reality of your life? Like, you wish it could be different. You wish you were the one in that seat. That's what I'm getting from it. But I'm curious what other people think.
Rhaenyra took the same sort of behavior. Like, she also received a raven that she ignored for God knows how long, right? From Alicent herself. So,
oh no, that's different because she didn't read it.
She ignored it.
Yeah, but Daemon had read what they told him what the raven said, and he had no plans to send any sort of word back.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, he's willfully ignoring like any sort of communication back and forth with his own side. Rhaenyra had received a raven from Alicent, like her enemy, after the death of her kid. I feel like this is a little bit different. It's like Daemon almost like escaping reality and responsibility is what I'm feeling. But I don't know how other people are viewing him.
Yeah, I wonder what people are viewing Daemon now after this episode, and what they think his trajectory is, and how he's and his actions make up for this specific episode. And then we look at the council from both sides.
Can I say one thing before we move on to the council? One thing that I am getting from Daemon is like, he's really bad at the politics, bro. He's really bad at it. Like, he really does not know how to like get people to come to his aid like willingly.
That's a common occurrence with these Targaryens.
100%. 100%. Like,
saying Daemon or Aemond?
Daemon.
Interesting. Okay.
Because I'm saying, like, he gets to Harrenhal and he's basically asking, like, where's my army? Where's my army?
Oh,
and they're
yeah,
literally
Daemon.
asking him to do X, Y, and Z to help him out. And he's, like, just basically refusing or, like, playing hardball. And it's like, bro, you need A. They're just say, give me B, and you will get A. And he's not doing it. And it's just, like, this weird, like, it's almost like everyone's supposed to, like, bend at his will. And, like, A, you're not actually, like, you're the king consort, not the actual king. And B, like, this is how it works sometimes. You got to give to get. And I feel like he's just really bad at that.
Yeah. He's not a good politician.
No, not at all.
And that's what he has to be, specifically for the Targaryens, where you know exactly what's happening in this war.
Yeah. The councils.
The councils. It's dysfunctional from both sides. You look at Aegon. Aegon doesn't. At the end of the day, he is not fit to be king. We know that what has been instructed to him is to listen and to take in the wisdom and learn from his councilmen and understand what it takes to rule in Westeros, right? And he's not doing that. He wants to be a yes man. He wants everyone to just agree to what he wants, right? And then you look at Rhaenyra's councils. It's more like, we got to go to war. There's no thought process into what they want to execute. So I'm just wondering, we're seeing two very distinct, dysfunctional councils that I do believe will be one of the main reasons as to why this war goes to absolute crap.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to understand, what do you guys see from both councils, and what are you taking from those two perspectives?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of different things. So firstly, you have two rulers that are maybe less than, or like not up to the regular standard. One is a kid who probably shouldn't even sit on the throne, and the other is a woman, and they've never had like an actual queen ruling by herself, or like as the queen, not the queen consort, or like the married to the king sort of queen. So both of them, it's like the councils do not trust their leader, right? Like, they have pledged fealty, they have bent the knee, but like in the back of their heads, they're thinking, these are not people fit to rule, which is probably true for Aegon and for Rhaenyra. Like, there's all the politics behind it. So there's one piece of that. The other piece that I get to this is, I am comparing so much these councils versus the councils we would see in Game of Thrones, and there is so much less strategy that I see like focused in these councils. And what I just keep going back to is the fact that they have dragons. And I think that they think it's like a cop-out. It's like, the easy answer is there will be dragons, and the dragons will be able to burn everything to shit. But both sides have dragons, and both sides realize on some level now, especially, like, dragons bring a level of destruction that is hard to control. And that is what I'm seeing with like kind of both these councils. Like, A, they don't really trust their rulers, and B, there's this, in terms of strategy, there's always the cop-out of, we can use a dragon.
Yeah.
And that is, to me, a slippery slope of how this is going to get out of hand, and more destruction is going to be brought.
And now I wonder, there was honestly a really good plan by Aemond and Sir Criston Cole, from my perspective, what I'm understanding, what they wanted to do. So they wanted to cut off access by land to Dragonstone. So they went in, I'm forgetting the name of it.
Rook's Rest.
Yeah, they went to Rook's Rest. They wanted to conquer that to cut access to Dragonstone. So what they did, he was like, all right, Aemond, you're going to hang out with Vhagar. We're going to go in and we'll execute the plan. Aegon is like, what the heck? Why was I not informed about this? Right? He goes in and causes and absolutely messes up the plan. Right? But from Aegon's perspective, Charlie, why do you there's a reason as to why he did that, because he felt like he was being overtaken. Do you think that is true?
Yeah, I do. I think it's true. I mean, yeah, we saw the whole conversation he had with his mother. She roasted him and was like, yeah, what ideas do you bring to the table, right? And Cole can see that Aemond is a better strategist as well, like thinks things through. We saw that at the meeting like prior, where they were like, oh, like doing the pieces on the board and stuff like that. Like Aemond is very strategic, and he just felt left out. So he felt left out. He went into drinking. Bad decisions were made.
I think there's also another aspect of this where Allison is like 100% correct, where Aegon was the one who basically cast Otto aside. But if you notice the way that the council has changed ever since Otto has left, when Otto was there, every decision was made by Aegon with Otto's counsel. Aegon would like make a misstep, and Otto would be like, actually, Your Grace, like it should be X, Y, and Z, and you should do this.
Yeah.
Okay. But now the council's basically just working around him because they don't see him as competent and they don't see him as somebody who knows what he's doing. So instead of having somebody who's actually there, like holding his hand through this process, now he's got his hand like fighting in God knows where. And he's just sitting here while the council talks circles around him, and he gets bored out of his mind.
And he suffered the consequences because he probably got really injured. Like
but this is his own doing. Yeah. This is his own doing because he does not have the right people around him advising.
But it's crazy that he does that, and he made Cole the hand, and Cole goes behind his back making plans without him.
Yeah, I mean, I think yes, yeah.
It is messed up.
It is messed up.
Yes, but I think they know the character that Aegon is. They know who he is as an individual. I think that is something that he hasn't noticed. He just look who he has hired as his Kingsguard, bro. They don't even know how to walk properly.
Yeah, these guys are lacking. Like it's crazy.
And I think that's what we're seeing. We're seeing just an immature council, and we're seeing the effects of it.
Yeah. And do you think that he will, see the mistake that he's made in firing Otto? After all this,
I don't know. He doesn't strike me as somebody who like learns from his mistakes, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I feel like he probably will just, continue getting angry, be vengeful, want to exact revenge.
Yeah.
That's
The one thing I'm looking forward to seeing is, from what I observed in that last shot where he had his arm burnt, I think now he and his brother will be on the same like level playing field in terms of like each of them has some sort of like
physical disability.
Yeah, physical disability.
Yeah.
And so like, he lost an eye, he lost an arm, or whatever it is that he injured.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see how the dynamic between the two of them plays out now that they're equal.
Yeah. I think Aemond almost saw that whole thing as an opportunity of like, if Aegon dies here, great. Because it's my turn to step up. Yeah. And genuinely, like, I don't really think it does anything. If anything, it only weakens Aegon because, like, let's be so for real, Aegon's an idiot. And outside of the fact that he's, like, physically the heir to the throne and the sitting king, like, he doesn't really have much going for him.
Yeah.
So I think any, opportunity that Aemond could potentially find to take his seat, I think we all know that he would take it.
And I think, from my perspective of what we saw, I think it was smart not having Rhaenyra go to this battle.
100%.
I think that was a good decision, even though they lost Rhaenys. But having Rhaenyra go, I think, would have definitely...
Yeah.
It would have ended the whole thing. It would have been done.
Yeah, she would have died and would have been over.
Yeah.
The thing that I keep thinking about now is, like, we've seen now in almost every single episode, like, they talk about Vhagar, because Vhagar is literally a cheat code. Vhagar is the biggest dragon. It doesn't matter, like... At this point, whatever dragon comes against Vhagar will kill them. No problem.
Literally Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly. So now the question that I have is like, will there be a focus on like taking out Vhagar? Because it's clear that at any moment where Vhagar is present, like your plans for attack or strategy in battle could be derailed. So I wonder how much of a focus Vhagar will be, if any. To try to win the war on the side of the Blacks.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I think they will go after Vhagar, but I do think that the Greens will be more cautious now that they've lost a dragon as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they will be.
So I think actually both sides will have to have more caution because they both lost a dragon,
and the Blacks lost the biggest dragon they had.
Yeah,
so rough going.
Yep,
going. Wow. With that being said, y'all, thank you so much for watching and listening to this reaction. We'll be back for more House of the Dragon Season 2. Stay beautiful, y'all.
See you soon.